Welcome to Study Loop.
So for part A, we first want to express P3 in terms of P1 and P2, using what we know, which is that P1 plus P2 plus P3 equals 1. So then P3 is going to equal 1 minus P1 minus P2, and then H is going to equal negative P1 L1, the natural log of P1 minus P2 times the natural log of P2 minus 1 minus P1 minus P2 times the natural log of 1 minus P1 minus P2. Then for part B, we are told that the proportion, that Pi is the proportion of the ecosystem made up of species I. So based on that, we know that 0 is less than P1, which is less than 1, 0 is less than P2, which is less than 1, and 0 is less than P3, which is less than 1. And that ensures that P1 plus P2 plus P3 equals 1. P1 plus P2 plus P3 equals 1. So those are some constraints that we have on the values of P1, P2, and P3. So then finally, for exercise part C, we take these partial derivatives, and we see that the partial derivative with respect to P1 equals a negative natural log of P1 minus 1, which equals 0. And we see very similar things. Negative natural log of P2 minus 1 equals 0. And then for the partial derivative of P3, we get negative natural log of P3 minus 1 equals 0. So then we see that P1 equals P2, which equals P3. And obviously, since they add up to 1, they're each going to be 1/3. So H is going to equal a negative 1/3 times 3 times the natural log of 1/3, which is going to give us the natural log of 3 as our final answer. And the maximum of H is going to equal 1/3.